Hello, my fire element. This is Keziah with High Priestess Key 333. I was about to say with all in the cards. Family, I've been doing a lot over on all in the cards. Go over there if you haven't already subscribed. Fire elements, okay? This is for those that are feeling that aggressive, passionate energy right now, moving and shaking, right? Fire, right? What is fire? Fire is hot, right? Fire is passion. Fire is initiative, right? Moving, action. This is the energy of fire. Okay, so if you resonate with that energy at this time, these messages may be for you. You don't have to be a fire sign, but although the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, may resonate with this energy more, this message could be for anyone that resonates with fire element at this time. What I do is I use no tarot here in reference of the messages. I'm using my oracle cards that are produced with the ancestors' help, okay? To bring through the messages using spiritual astrology, planetary alignment, and numerology. All right. And we're going to bring through the messages that the ancestors want you to know, fire element at this time. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Make sure you guys, when you watch the video, make sure you don't forget to hit the like button for your girl. Subscribe, share, because I'm trying to build this channel out. You will start seeing me more. So just give me a little time. All right. So first thing flew out was the number one that just flew out. So some of you guys, this is in reference of a bright time for you. You know, it's you feeling that fire again. Some of you, this is the initiative. This is the start of something new. And it may come with sacrifice, right? But let's see what the ancestors truly want you to know as your main messages. All right, let's see. Woo, okay. Titanium wanting to fly out. Let's see what else. Let's see. Ancestors. I know you want to talk to fire, but slowly, ancestors. I know you want to talk to fire. What is it that's going on with fire? Why you want to talk to them so bad? Get the messages of those in the fire element right here, ancestors. Fire element. Fire element messages, ancestors. Fire element. Ashe. Yeah. Ancestors said, because I'm with them right now, rolling through to make sure they understand what it is. Yeah, a lot of y'all are so spiritual, okay? It's all about you right now. It's all about you right now, fire, okay? The ancestors is coming in to tap in with you, okay? You see that 333, honey, I wears it nice and it is on my name as well, right? That's because of that love, that support. And the ancestors said what's changing for you is a lot of you fire element are tapping in. A lot of you are realizing who you are. You're understanding that the Most High and the ancestors is sending you that healing, that peace, that energy you're tapping into. You're understanding that you're highly favored and that the ancestors is riding with you through whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Because I have that you're inspired to change something in reference of your finances, love, communication, or business type situations. You're working on that. You're starting to make it happen, right? That's that Capricorn energy, right? That's Phobos. That's that energy of getting it done. But the ancestor said you may have had a little fear, or you may still have a little fear in reference of how to go about it. You just don't know exactly what you want to do. Maybe it is that you know what you want to do, but how you want to make it happen is what you're concentrating on right now. You may be trying to getting organized, making some type of list of things. You may be even pinpointing how you're going to take care of it, because you got the 10 to win. This also, you could be an Aquarius. Capricorn is very strong here, and Scorpio. You could have that in your placement somewhere in your chart, because right now the Aquarian energy is very strong with my fire signs. Now Aquarius are very intelligent, okay, and they're humanitarian. So maybe right now you're doing things for the public, you're doing things for humanity in some way. Fire, that may be the fire that's underneath your belly right now, that's making you want to make moves, right? Also, you're dealing with the opposite of things that you may have, you having to make a lot of sacrifice, but you're determined, because I'm seeing the ancestors showing you're very determined in reference of what it is that you're moving forward for. Now that zero is about you healing. That has been a challenge, but through that healing, that pain and that suffering, you've decided that you're going to start anew, right? Because that's new beginnings, right? But sometimes it is hard to get through those. That's the Chiron energy of that wounded healer, and healing thyself through our shadow work, through our wounds, right? And moving forward, right? But the ancestors is showing you moving forward in a big way with that Phobos energy that's here on both ends of your spread, what you're inspired to do, as well as the law of compensation. And honey, that's a good aspect to have, because it comes right back down to the energy of just it being just about you with that Callisto energy, right? And that's you, the Leo, the lion, right? The lion's gate in the lion's den, right? But it's all about pushing you forward. See, the Callisto energy is all about you, and specifically, right, my Leos. But in Leos, this may resonate with you more. But neither here nor there. I just tell you guys the signs, but this could be for any sign. You see how Aquarius was sitting right here in reference to what the energy you're going through. But this is also a 10. So it's letting me know you have the will to win, right? And you're doing it by many different aspects of things. Right now, fire, crown chakra. Ancestors say you using your mind, you're being very creative on how you're going to work things out, but mentally you're using your mind, and you're using it in a way that's going to inspire prosperity, abundance, some clear communication. you know you're getting focused. And the ancestors is like, this is going to allow you to maneuver and change some things in your life, because remember, when we're emotional, things change in our living conditions because it pushes us. Sometimes we have to have those tower moments. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing that here. You're definitely a spiritual being. You got a body, honey. You're a spiritual being. And sometimes that gets in our way too. Not in our way, but makes it an issue where it's hard to move forward in some things, because of course, the demonic forces is always going to try to go up against those spiritual, powerful forces, right? So that's what I mean by coming up, making it hard for you here on this planet in this timeline. The demonic forces is always going to push against the light, because that's the darkness. It's just the law of polarity. Okay, and that's what the ancestors say you're going through with that Aquarius energy and what you're feeling right now. Be careful of being lustful right now, fire, because the Aquarian energy is also connected to lust. Okay, lusting at the material items, lusting at the people, lusting after, just different things. I gotta have that pair of shoes. You may be lusted after that, and it puts you in a situation that does not serve your highest good, when you could wait on getting them shoes. Okay, because right now you need to be saving. And as I said, I'm gonna help you step in and get to the money, but listen, put that money up, right? Save. Ashe, that was confirmation right there. But ancestors say you're very spiritually um, inclined, okay? And in due time, you're going to understand exactly what's coming out for you at this time as well. On the rim that you're on, the ancestors also want you to pay attention to your body. Go to the doctors, right? Pay attention to your body and your mind. You're using your mind a lot, your brain, to make your money. You thinking of them. You know what? It just came to my mind. The answer said, thinking of a master plan, because ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands. That's Rakim right there. Okay, you don't know. So Right now, that's what you're doing for my fire signs. You're thinking of a master plan. You're trying to change some things up, but you're trying to come up with a master plan so you can figure out exactly how to get to the money or get to whatever your desires are. It may not be money, it may be time, it may be somebody that you love, but you're trying to think of a master plan. And the ancestors say it's gonna come with some sacrifice. It's gonna come with some sacrifices. Some of you regret some things. You may even have a little sorrow behind that regret. You may have a little depression, a little anxiety that's setting in because you shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's okay. Now is the time. You have it. It's always divine timing. It ain't this fake timing we live in. It's divine timing. So if it didn't happen yet, it may be getting ready to happen, but it's going to happen in divine timing. Okay, let's clarify this message, ancestors for fire. This is pretty good. I love that the ancestors stepped in for you. All right, fire element, clarity on the messages that are here. Clarity for fire, messages that are here. Messages for fire. Thank you, ancestors, right here. Clarity for fire. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you're doing some things for your future. Ancestors say you got to heal. You got a very, very trusted friend, lover, a trusted advisor in reference of your finances. Okay. I'm seeing that here. All right. And around love. Okay. So it's like as if you are working hard and they're helping you to decide on what's the best way for you to get what you truly desire as well. Or it could be just a friend. Okay. But I'm seeing that come out exactly on love and where your money is. Okay. You may have a friend that helps you get to some money, like a beneficiary or not beneficiary, but a benefactor, right? Somebody who helps you get to the next level, gets to the success, right? And some of you, this is your occult, magical energy that you're putting out there that's going to help you. So if you're doing any like rituals and so forth, this is confirmation fire sign, and you need to be utilizing fire. Okay, because I have that Ampu card that's coming out in reference of that Phobos energy. Okay, Phobos energy and Ampu and Phobos together, that's 7 and 3, that's 10. Once again, you have the will to win. You're not seeing it though because the pressure is on. You got Mars and Aquarius here. That's 16. That's in Salados. But that's also taking you back to some things that maybe not feeling as great right now, but it's pushing you to change some things with your mind, intelligence, right? Some of you using technology, some of you having to, do some different things. This is Sagittarius and Aquarius energy. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius or Aquarius in some way, okay? This is about being career determined, changing of some type of career or changing of, you may be taking a new class, learning a new gig, doing something with a business. There's something here that you're inspired and changing. And I'm seeing an intervention come in. You have tens all the way around. Okay, you had the 7 in reference of Phobos on both ends, and then you had the 3 come in again. So that 7 and 3 is 10 again, and that's what you're inspired to do, is to win fire. Right now is your time. Okay, and since it's showing it all the way around, you definitely have the ability right now to connect with source, connect with the Most High. Right now, it's in reference of love and money for you, fire. It's a door that's opening. It's opportunities here, wrapped all around you. Okay, connect to the higher source, connect to your ancestors, and also the ancestors is giving you something financially will start to come up, start to change for you in a positive way, right? To allow you to win, to allow you to change some things positively around summer solstice. Summer solstice stands out. You need to be working your magic. You need to be doing something, being creative. It could be anything. It could also involve, you and a friend and you and a trusted advisor. Something here that's going to shift and change for you. But you definitely have a faithful companion. If you're in a relationship, you have a faithful companion that's working hard and that's matching your strength. Okay. You are the prayer warrior. So if there's some, I'm sorry, you have the prayer warrior in that aspect. You're not the prayer warrior. The prayer warrior is Capricorns, but you have that Phobos energy around your finances. So if you pray over it, meditate over it, you can shift some things. All right. Especially if it has something to do with love. And like I said, finances, because you have both aspects in there. Okay. Another thing is, some of you getting ready to get a new animal, like a dog or something like that, or you may already have one and you love that dog, right? I'm seeing that there, but just something you're not seeing also. Fire signs that are coming in that could be putting that pressure on you. It could be going back to, like I said, your skills. You need to maybe brush up on your skills. Maybe you've been doing something repetitively for a long time, and now it's time. The answers is like, look, it's time for you to shift up some things. That's how you're going to maneuver this energy, right? To change it up for yourself so it won't be so much pressure with that Mars here. But like I said, that also goes back because Mars energy is that Sag energy attached to it. And that energy goes back to mercy and understanding, forgiveness. There's somebody you need to also forgive to allow that to leave from your energy so you can pick up on what it is that you truly need and want to usher in. The law of attraction comes into that in reference of receiving new love. Because if you're holding on to, you know, what do you call it? If you're holding on to resentment, that's gonna fade into a new relationship. So the answers want you to let that go, okay? But you definitely have a lot here. I have Gemini also here with the overall energy. Its answers are saying right now, and what you cause will affect your future. So you want to be very careful. You want to be grateful for the things that you have at this time. You want to make sure you're letting your light shine through the darkness of whatever you're going through, and hold on tightly to what is good. Okay, that's what the ancestors want you to know. Faith over fear right now. Okay, right now is a time where you're being monitored by the ethers, by the ancestors, to see how you're going to react and how your future is going to be based off of what you causing in this lifetime, in this timeline right now. So be very careful. All right, because you have all these tens, and ancestors said we're giving you the win, and you have the support and the healing that's here. Okay, so that support and that healing that you need, and it looks like you're changing, you're healing, you're moving forward. That's also that Diamos energy that is definitely about healing. It's about love. It's about you changing some things up for the better. I mean, I really like this spread overall in reference of anyone that's going through any type of situation. Let's see here. Let me do the numerology on this, just so I can make sure that I'm giving you exactly. Yeah. And you keep going back to the seven. So ancestors is saying whatever you are having the emotions about right now, where you're feeling emotionally drained, or even your emotions are interrupted by feeling sad or feeling like you're not doing what it is that you need to do right now. You could also have some things come up romantically. Okay, so I'm seeing love come in. That's that trusted friend. It could come through a trusted friend, but I am seeing love for you right now, and it's like they're going to be a faithful companion for real. Okay, because right now you're on the rim of romance, but it's also could shift and be the rim of karma. So you want to be very careful. Okay, you want to be very careful with these emotional interferences that are occurring in your life. Now it's time for you to go get your health screenings and be very careful and monitor and pay attention to the things that's happening in your life, because and don't do any cheating. Okay, ancestors is showing don't do any cheating. Okay, because right now it's you prone to have interruptions, distractions, and destruction to any relationship if you don't do the right thing. Okay, it will come to an end. Ancestors just want you to, because it's like emotional endings, right? Emotional endings. So you want to be very careful. For my fire, right now you want to just get everything checked out, like in reference of how you go for your screenings, like your breast screenings, your prostate screenings, all those screenings, your health screenings. It's time for you to go do that. Also, right now, I'm showing take care of your immune system right now, fire, because overall the ancestors is throwing out the message about your immune systems. Make sure you're taking, or if you get any type of infections that maybe you need some type of antibiotic, this is confirmation, clarification. And you need to also keep your immune system high, okay, because you're prone right now for infections and things like that. Okay, I'm not a doctor, I'm just telling you what the ancestors is showing in the messages overall. All right, but much love to you, in reference of the energy that's coming through. Make sure you get your health screenings. I am seeing some type of future love come in. If you're not already in a relationship, it looks like this person will be a faithful companion, and it will maybe even be somebody you meet through work or through your job or through some way of making money. You may find up being best friends with this person, or even your best friend becoming your lover. I'm seeing that too in there. Okay, but it looks like this was bound to happen. You know how like something is like bound to happen, like y'all been friends for years, and maybe you start to work with this person, y'all get together more or something like that. I don't know, but it looks like love is coming in, and it's coming in with the help of the ancestors after you've healed from some type of situation that you've been through. All right, so I love it. You have the double zeros in reference of what you have that's coming in reference of success. So it's like you're enduring, you may be even overwhelmed by all the success that you have, but the ancestors said, I don't know why I'm hearing the song, slow it down, take it right, you can do it, baby. Do it tonight. So maybe that's the song that, I don't know. You had a few songs that I was channeling today, and you had a lot of 10. So 10 is the win. All right. It could be 3 times the blessings or 3 times the curse. So you make the decision. It's up to you, fire. All right. I love you guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you have not. If this is your first time, welcome. I appreciate you for coming in, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.